In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to cut your losses short and maximize your profit. In forex trading, there are always going to be losses and there are always going to be win. But how much do you make when you win determines how successful you are going to be, and how much you lose when you are losing determine how good you are at what you are doing. So in this video, I'm going to be showing some effective ways how you can cut your losses and maximize your profit. One is setting stop loss order. Okay. First of all, before you set your stop loss order, define your risk tolerance and how much you are going to be making from a particular trade. Okay. Do you hold trade to some particular threshold before it hits your stop loss, or you don't set stop loss and then you want your account to just get blown just like that? A lot of people trade that when a trade has invalidate their entry point confirmation, they want to keep holding a particular trade until they want a magic to happen. Okay, and this is a lot of things that have made a lot of people to lose a whole lot of money. When trade exit your entry point, you know that this thing has been invalidated. Why are you still holding that trade? Okay, if you know what you are doing, you are not supposed to be holding that trade, and that is why it's good to always define your risk tolerance before you enter a trade. Or you can just deposit the money you want to release on a particular trade in your MT5 or your MT4, whatever app you use in your trading. Okay, so that when price reaches to a particular point, it's going to stop you out, and not you risking the whole of your capital thinking that okay, there's a magic that will happen, price will reverse and all of that, having that hope, which is not going to help you. Secondly, use position sizing. Define the risk of that account you are going to use to take a particular trade, the volatility of that pair, and then the lot size. Okay, before you take a trade, a lot of people used to do this lot size mistake. Let's say you have a particular amount in your account. Okay, you first of all need to check, okay, from here to here, what is my stop? How long is this price going to get to before you stop me out? Should I go with the lot size that matches my account balance, or I should just go with the lot size that is not even compared to my account balance? And a lot of persons do this, and this what is lead to margin calls most of the time and over leverage. Okay, you don't want to use one standard lot size or two standard lot size for an account of $10 or $20. For every lot size you are using, you need to make sure that your account balance, okay, is going to be able to hold a particular drawdown on that account, and this is going to help you to cut your losses short. Because if your prediction or your market analysis is correct, and then the money you are using to take a particular trade is less than the position you are using, the lot size you are using, you see, most of the time price will take you out and go in your direction. Not that you are wrong, it's not that you don't know what you are doing, but you don't define your position size, you don't define the risk tolerance of that account, you don't define how much that account balance can be able to hold a particular trade. And if you do this, define your position sizing. Don't be greedy when you are taking a particular trade because you have a high probability setup, and this is going to help you in the long run. The third one is monitoring and adjusting your trading system. Okay, if you are having a winning trading system, what you need to do to improve on that, you have to refine that strategy. Monitor what worked today and what is no longer working very well. Add more confluence to that your winning strategy. I'm not saying you should change your strategy, be changing strategy every time, because that is not going to help you. Once you have a winning strategy, all you have to do is to adjust that system, monitor it. If something is working, add it to your confluence. If you know that okay, something, if I'm taking a particular entry at this point, like my trading system for example, I have a confirmation entry, a double confirmation entry before I can take a particular trade, and this is what has helped me to cut a whole lot of my losses short and maximize my profit. Okay, because if something is working today, in the next few months that thing might be causing you losses, and it's for you to be able to monitor that setup, monitor that system, and add more confluence or remove the confluence that is no longer working for you. And by so doing, this is going to help you to cut a whole lot of losses short. And once you have perfect that system, refine it, and you see that in the long run you begin to maximize your trading profit. And when you take a loss, your losses are going to be short. Let's say you take a loss of $10, your win is like $80, you are top of the game, and this is going to help you too. So what you have to do, monitor and adjust your trading system. The fourth thing on my list here is do not average down. What do I mean by this? Don't keep adding to a losing position. This is going to increase your losses. This is going to make you lose the money that you don't plan to risk on a particular trade. If you notice that price has invalidated your entry, has invalidated that setup, do not keep adding to that position thinking that you're going to make the amount of money, the most amount of money when price starts going in your direction. If you keep doing this will lead you to keep funding out your account. This will keep you to keep losing all your trading capital. The amount you budget to risk on a trade, you are going to lose everything. All right. And by not adding to a losing position, you see that whatever you plan to risk on a trade, once you have calculated your loss, you have calculated your profit, and you see that your losses, your profit will be more than your losses. Once price is going against you, do not add to that losing position. Because if you keep doing this, you keep blowing all your forex trading money, and this is going to keep you in a pit hole for a very long time. All right, and you're not going to survive it, and I don't advise you to keep doing all of that. But if if you listen to this advice, you're not adding to a losing position. I know maybe you have done it in the past, because this is something I've done in the past and it has really affected my trading journey. So if you do this, you're going to see that a whole lot of things is going to change when you're losing in a trade. If you are still watching to this point, kindly subscribe, like, and drop a comment. The number 5 thing I'm going to be talking about in this video is learn from your mistake and analyze your areas of improvement. Okay, because when you are taking losses, when you're making profit, a lot of people get carried away by their profit and leaving the losses behind. What they don't know is that those losses are what is going to be making you more profit in the long run. Okay, so whenever you are taking losses, always write down your losses, analyze your losses, and work on the areas of improvement. And this is going to help you become a successful trader in the long run. Because once you have written down those mistakes, okay, you know that okay, this is what is holding me back. This is what is making me to have a whole lot of losses. Am I maximizing my profit? Am I taking too much losses? Why am I taking these losses? Okay, because one thing I've noticed with a lot of newbies is that once they are taking trading, okay, they tend to risk higher amount on a low probability trade, and then the less probability trade, the high risk trade is what they want to raise the whole of their capital. And at the end of the day, they are hoping, okay, when they are supposed to know that okay, what I'm doing is not wrong. Am I supposed to risk this amount on this trade? And at the end of the day, the losses is more than the win. But the goal of trading is your win is supposed to always outshine your losses. By sticking to these 5 things I've said today in this video, you see that you begin to cut your losses and you begin to maximize your profit in the long run. There's always going to be losses in trading. Know that the community, the industry you are coming into is not a place that okay, the market will always do what you want. You're going to have a lot of bad times and there are going to be a better time. And for you to always make your bad time, your good time to outshine your bad time is the ability for you to analyze your mistake, stick to your trading plan, okay, and this is going to help you in the long run. In my next video, which is the part 2 of this video, I'm going to be also talking more on how you can cut your losses and maximize your profit, and this is going to help you to become successful. All right, see you on the next one.